But at the same time, I didn't want to get into the bashing of the UP government and the police and all. But unfortunately, the way the Gaurav, who should have kept his head down and addressed these issues that it will not happen again in UP, needs to answer. Forget about the public. That shows our insensitivity as a society. We need to respond. We need to educate ourselves what moral policing as a public we should be doing in such incidents. All those things are valid. But now the issue, since you, Gaurav, went ahead in defending your UP government, there is a very pertinent question. You may say he was an individual, but there in the photograph, there is a home guard or the police standing there.
There is. We'll show the picture
he doesn't do anything.
Yes, he's there.
He walks away.
Yes, he doesn't do anything.
Why the police is becoming important in UP?
Yes.
Why they are becoming important in UP?
Because their idea of action taken. No. 1 minute. No. I'll tell you.
They don't want to take any action.
No, but watch. So Gaurav, before you respond, you hear everyone, including Khusboo, please. She hasn't even come in. They give you a full chance to respond. You know why? Because Gaurav Bhatia can come on television and say, we've done what we could. FIR lodged, action taken. Fact of the matter, what he doesn't say, and he can correct me if I'm wrong. FIR filed 3 days after the incident. No arrest 4 days after the incident. Sanction of 1 lakh rupees to the victim.
Not correct.
Sanction of 1 lakh rupees to the victim after media scrutiny, sir. Is this your idea of action taken? If it is, then I really am sorry for you. 1 second. Khusboo is coming in on this.
I will respond.
You can respond to everything, but you must respond, Gaurav Bhatia, with a sense of remorse. Remorse at what your government has allowed in this case. Khusboo first, and then you can respond to everyone as aggressively as you want to, but factually right. Khusboo.
Oh my, I've been listening to the entire thing, and I think I really do not know what to say when it comes to the political parties trying to defend their shortcomings. First and foremost, my heartiest congratulations for Meera for really coming forward, and Mamata for coming forward and really fighting for her rights. And it's definitely very insensitive part of the crowd to just be the spectator to what was happening in the middle of the road. They have been just looking at it, and there was a home guard, there was a police, and nobody wanted to come and help her. And this woman, Arnab, you said that all the men were चूड़ियाँ पहन के बैठनी चाहिए. आजकल चूड़ियाँ पहनी हुई औरतें अपने आप को डिफेंड कर सकती हैं, तो चूड़ियों की भी जरूरत नहीं है. उससे भी ज्यादा कुछ हो, क्योंकि आजकल चूड़ियाँ पहनने वाली औरतें सबसे ज्यादा आगे बढ़ रही हैं, and they are giving a complete different turn, and they have been telling these men that we don't need you to support us or to guard us. We are strong enough. हम में वो शक्ति है where we can definitely defend ourselves. And I think what Mamata has done, it's a tight slap across the government's face in UP, because she says, I don't need your home guard, I don't need your people who have been hiding behind the government, I don't need anybody to come and defend your government, I can defend myself, and I don't need your 1 lakh rupees which says that, oh, you're a Braveheart. I am a Braveheart, and I have proved myself.
The worst part.
Gaurav Bhatia, please, there should be, no, Arnab, I think Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, please, as a woman, I'm not here as a politician or anything, but as a woman of this country, please, I think it's high time the government of UP does something for the people and the safety of these women in your state, because every day and every time I am here talking about the safety of women, unfortunately, it's about something which happens in UP. I think it's high time, rather than defending the party, I think you and your government should sit together and say that where are we going drastically wrong, and where can we do to stop or put a full stop to such atrocities which is happening in my state.
Absolutely. All over India, there are so many calls tonight. I am going to open up the lines once again. But Gaurav Bhatia, listen to it
can I
loud.
Respond, Arnab?
Yes, you can. But remember, Gaurav,
I want to respond first.
But remember, Gaurav, the problem is nobody has faith in your government. You have lost the faith of the people and the faith of the ordinary women.
Now
of your state.
Can you be quiet? Can you be quiet and I can speak?
She would have filed an FIR first.
And we'll open up the calls again in 3 minutes. 1 second. Yeah, go ahead.
She said she does not have faith.
Now can I respond, please? See, this manner of debating where you don't allow me to speak, I think is not done. So allow me to speak and make my point.
You've spoken more than the others.
The panelists, and I heard you also.
Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, you spoke for 8 to 9 minutes. We have been silent spectators to what you spoke.
Khusboo ji, that is not correct, and I think the topic is centered around UP government. So I'll have to reply to that. If allegations are being heard, don't you think I should be allowed some time?
It's about the failures of your government, Mr. Bhatia.
That's how Arnab wants to portray to everybody.
No, don't blame me. I'm portraying the truth. No, you take back that allegation. I don't want to portray things in a certain way. No, you are not portraying. I'll portray the truth.
Let me tell you the truth.
I'll portray the truth. No, take that allegation back. Don't say that's how I want to take it back.
Siddharth, allow me to now complete my point.
No, don't accuse me of bias. Don't accuse me of prejudice.
Siddharth, allow me to complete. Arnab, this is not fair. If everybody would speak at the same time when I want to make points, I think it's not acceptable.
No, but it's not fair that you accuse me of prejudice on the program. It's not fair. And you should take that back.
Now listen to me.
Yeah.
Arnab, now listen to me. You were wrong on certain facts. I'm placing those facts, and then I think you will correct yourself. This incident happened on the 19th, and the Home Guard was the one who registered the FIR on the 20th itself, and the person was arrested on the 20th itself. Now the
no, what do you mean itself? Sorry, no, sorry, stop right there, stop right there. Incident happens. So look at this. Look at this. Incident happens on 19th. The Home Guard is present on the spot 1A. B, I will show pictures right now which show the Home Guard is there. He's looking away, he walks around. I spoke. Gaurav, now listen to me.
The FIR was registered.
Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, please listen here now. Listen here now. Incident happens on 19th. Was an FIR filed on 19th?
Don't evade my question.
Was an FIR filed on 19th? Yes or no?
You said that there
was an FIR filed on 19th.
Please answer.
Was an FIR filed on 19th?
Was the arrest not made on 19th?
Was an FIR filed on 19th? Yes or no? Yes or no? Was an FIR filed on 19th?
According to...
Was an FIR filed on 19th?
So the arrest was made on the 20th.
Was an FIR filed on 19th?
The arrest was made on the 20th.
Was an FIR filed on 19th? Say no. And realize you are wrong.
What are you trying to ask me on that?
So the question there is, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, yeah, I'll explain to you if you have the patience. Incident happens on 19th, Home Guard on the spot, caught on camera, present and witnesses out there, enough people are there, investigation does not happen, FIR is not filed, matter comes up in media on the 20th, it becomes a big deal by the 20th, FIR is filed after that. I spoke to the SSP of the area, his name is Om Prakash, call him right now and tell me if I'm wrong. Come on, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, I know my facts better than you on this case.
So that's what I'm saying.
So don't make up facts out here.
No, you don't, Arnab.
Well, I just proved to you. I just proved you wrong.
Arrest, and I'm telling you the arrest was made on the 20th.
You have acted post facto, Mr. Bhatia.
I don't want to get into this. I don't want to get in this war of words.
What are you proving, Mr. Bhatia? What are you proving?
You said there has been a
Nobody has faith in your government.
The arrest was never delayed.
Nobody has faith in your government.
The arrest was made on the 20th.
Oh, Mr.
Now, second point I want to make, Arnab.
One second. Khusboo wants to take you on Khusboo.
Because
Khusboo wants to say something to you.
Arnab, I think stop targeting the UP government.
Khusboo, why should I? Am I on the payrolls of the UP government that stop targeting the UP government if they do something wrong?
Because
how can you talk to me like that?
Badayu rape case, you made irresponsible statements.
1 second, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, talk about Meerut.
The CBI report has come and it says certain things which is contrary to
Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, I'm talking about Meerut. When I want to discuss Badayu, I will. I'm talking about Meerut. You have no courage to talk about Meerut.
Have you not been proven?
You have not. No, I have not been. You have not been. Are you? What are you? And by the way, do you lack the courage to talk about Meerut? Do you lack the courage to talk about Meerut?
Let me also tell you.
Does this incident embarrass you, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia? Does this embarrass you? Would you like something like this to happen to your loved ones? To your family members? Would you allow your family members to be treated like that? Would you allow your family members to be treated? Would you accept it if it were to happen to someone you knew? Would you accept it? Just because it happens to an ordinary woman who you're not related to, you don't care for, you have no empathy. Why don't you have empathy? Why don't you have empathy, Mr. Bhatia? Why don't you have empathy?
Samajwadi Party leaders be.
Why don't you have empathy, Mr. Bhatia?
To the need of
have some empathy with this woman.
Arnab, you don't judge for
Khusboo wants to say something to you, Khusboo.
I told you, Arnab.
Khusboo wants to say something to you. I'll run the pictures. The pictures speak for themselves. Khusboo is saying something. Go ahead, Khusboo.
This is not an issue where you need to target the
Khusboo.
Gauravji, I have a very simple question. You said the guy who was present, the Home Guard who was present, he is the one who filed the FIR. Yes?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I want to know, you said the Home Guard who was present when this incident happened did file the FIR.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
All right. What was the duty of the government allow him to file the FIR or take an action against him for being a mute spectator when this was happening right in front of his eyes.
Absolutely. He kept watching. He kept watching.
You allow him to file
an
FIR, but you do not take an action against him.
There is no Mr. Bhatia. No, Mr. Bhatia.
He's supposed to guard the people.
Can I respond? What is this no, Mr. Bhatia?
He's supposed to protect the people.
I want to respond to that.
Mr. Bhatia,
I think you are absolutely right, and I'm not here to defend the wrongdoings of that home guard who did not come to the rescue of the girl.
So who does the home guard come under?
What action has been taken against him?
What action have you taken against that home guard?
I just want to know what action has been taken against him.
Now listen.
Nothing, Khusboo, nothing.
Khusboo ji, action would...
No action.
Action would also be taken, but at the same time,
will be taken.
Casting aspersions on the state government.
Oh, so you can't cast aspersions. You can't ask questions.
Arrested promptly.
Sorry,
this is not a meaningful debate when you keep on interrupting. If you keep on interrupting, I don't think we can have a healthy debate.
I disagree with you, Mr. Bhatia. I disagree with you.
Why can't you be patient enough? Why can't you be patient enough to wait for your turn?
Does patience mean letting you say whatever you want to, which is factually incorrect?
At least you can disagree with me, but at the same time allow you to mislead
the audience.
You've been interrupting me. I will never mislead the audience. I have some duty.
Every minute you are misleading the audience.
You are misleading the audience, and I am placing. Now let me make a few points. If you permit me to, I only need a minute and no more. After that, you can have a full.
But Siddharth wants to say something to you. Will you listen to him? Will you listen to Siddharth, a counter view, or are you completely sure only in your view? Because he's been raising his hand for a long time, and I don't. One second. I really think, I really have begun thinking now, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, that you don't realize how serious that allegation is. There is an allegation, there is a police personnel on the spot, he does nothing, keeps watching, no FIR, no action, woman is fighting herself, she's getting assaulted. What is your government to control law and order in the state doing about that? Nothing. Will action be taken? Nothing. Was any action taken before it came out in the media? Nothing. In fact, your party colleague came on, your party colleague came on the Newshour and blamed the girl. They blamed the girl saying she didn't file the complaint.
You want to continuously rattle your facts and not
what facts?
It's okay.
What facts? Your party colleague came on the Newshour yesterday and blamed the girl. This is the absolute truth, Mr. Bhatia.
Let me say this.
This is the truth, the ugly truth.
I explained it to
you.
This
is the ugly truth.
Arnab, I explained it to you that
you blame a victim.
Can be ignorant of law, the Criminal Procedure Code. Listen to me now. The Criminal Procedure Code says so that every person who sees a cognizable offence being committed has to report it to the police. This is an offence.
Oh God, Mr. Bhatia.
Every person has to be law abiding.
I just don't understand.
So that nobody is taking away from the courageous act of the
I want to say one thing to you, Gaurav. Before I go to Siddharth. No.
Are you encouraging that people should not report crime? Are you encouraging that?
Mr. Bhatia.
No.
What is wrong with this?
I think what we are saying, Gaurav, is
Siddharth Nath Singh.
Why the Home Guard doesn't report. That is the key thing. Why didn't the Home Guard report? Why didn't the Home Guard go and file an FIR? That's the pertinent question. Why look at the public? Secondly, Gaurav,
I think
stop blaming media. Nobody is targeting you.
1 second, Gaurav. Now you let Siddharth speak.
Your incidents, your governance which gets targeted. Because you are not doing anything. The law and order is a mess. You are to be blamed, not the media or the opposition party. You allow us to raise question on your law and order.
And I'll tell you why. So, Gaurav, one fact, please let me come in. And after that, you can say whatever you want. In fact, tonight I can say this, that it appears to me, Mr. Bhatia, that you don't like my questioning because it questions you. But I'll tell you the reality about simple story about Uttar Pradesh today. Simple story about Uttar Pradesh. In Uttar Pradesh today, a woman is treated like cattle. She is left to fight off goons and the police is there but does nothing. But cattle are treated like royalty as long as the cattle belong to Azam Khan. Samajwadi Party leader Azam Khan lost 5 of his buffaloes. Immediately there was action taken against police officers at that point of time because they did not take enough care of Azam Khan's buffaloes. The police is there to take care of your leader's buffaloes, and the police will not act against a woman left defenseless in the middle of the street. For you, a politician's buffaloes are more important than a helpless woman on the streets. Mr. Bhatia, that is the crude reality of Uttar Pradesh today.
Arnab, 1 minute
reality.
and no more.
Reality check for you.
1 minute and no more. Yes.
Reality check for you. Thank you.
Can I speak now, Arnab?
Yeah, you have nothing to say. I've told you. Did I make up the story?
1 minute and no more. No. Arnab, 1 minute and no more, and
Let's
please
play the
don't
pictures.
interrupt me. What disturbs me is that Times Now has never covered the 4,335 rapes that happen in Madhya Pradesh.
Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, you have come with some prepared statistics. You have got some homework with you. Show that piece of paper. Show that piece of paper, your homework you carry with you.
A senior person.
Did you suspend police officers for not taking care of Azam Khan's buffalo?
Did you cover?
I covered Azam Khan's buffalo.
Rape is not statistics.
Do you know? See, you interrupted me again.
Don't trivialize and bring it to statistics.
You interrupted me again.
Rape is not statistics.
Siddharthji, you don't need to tell me. The point that I'm making is that crime all over the country should be scrutinized with the same standards.
Come on.
That is the point I'm making. And
because
every citizen
I'll tell you,
outside UP also
like the lady, the Braveheart was reluctant to go and file an FIR. In Meerut, there are many places where the people are scared to file an FIR in Uttar Pradesh.
Have the patience to hear me. I think I've rubbed you the wrong way that you are interrupting me.
No, we have been hearing you.
If you are
no, you have not rubbed me. I'm trying to correct you, Gaurav.
Don't speak in between.
You look to be a decent fellow. Therefore, I'm trying to correct you.
So can I not make my point? You can correct me after I've made my point. I am only questioning why is Times Now not having debates of rapes happening in Madhya Pradesh or Rajasthan. People outside UP.
No, Gaurav Bhatia. No, one sec, Gaurav Bhatia. Gaurav, I'll tell you another story. Gaurav, I'll tell you another story.
Remote.
Khusboo
is of accepting the
I completely object to this, Gauravji.
Khusboo,
Why is the news channel not
let
reporting?
Khusboo take you on.
Why is the news channel not reporting?
1 second, Khusboo, first let him stop. Khusboo, first let him stop. Let him stop. Yeah, okay, Khusboo is asking you something. Gaurav, 1 second.
I have to know. What is this? What are we looking at the statistics? Why Times Now or why any news channel on the national is not reporting as to how many rapes have taken place in Madhya Pradesh, how many rapes have taken place in Andhra, or how many rapes have taken place in A to Z other states of India? I would like to know, what have you done about the atrocities against women in your state? Do not talk about what is happening, how many you will not. You should not be talking about how many rapes have taken place in the other states. Whatever I said, have you heard that? I said scrutinize us, but also
I scrutinize you.
Watch the channel.
I scrutinize you and I ask you only one question. 1 minute. Gaurav Bhatia. Gaurav Bhatia, एक बात सुन लीजिए.
I ask you only one question.
मैं सारे जितने उत्तर प्रदेश में लोग देख रहे हैं 1 minute.
Home guard present at the incident.
जितने लोग एक मिनट
Khusboo against him. And you just Arnab, I asked a very simple question. What action has been taken against the home guard? And you just move away. That is something the central has to do. Why?
I didn't move away.
Isn't state government an independent government?
The administration has
doesn't the police come under the department of the state government?
But listen, Khusboo ji, that is what I'm saying. The administration has taken note of it.
Okay, so 1 minute. So I have one question for you.
So please
take a note of it. I'll take 1 minute.
Ask a question.
Okay, Gaurav now.
Come on, Gaurav.
Now 1 second, please.
You've just taken a note of it. A home guard is present, and all you do is he is present to such a gruesome incident, and he's done nothing about it. And you said you have taken a note of it.
If a person is promptly...
Fine, I'm asking you what action was taken against the home guard.
If it's not action...
Okay, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia.
Why can't
Mr. Bhatia, listen to me, please.
Person is arrested,
listen to me, please, Mr. Bhatia. I have some information I want to share with you. Please listen.
Yeah, please tell me, Arnab, I'm waiting.
As per my information, the Uttar Pradesh police provided when the buffaloes of Azam Khan entered UP from Punjab.
You didn't answer my question.
1 minute now. Listen to me, Mr. Bhatia, even if it embarrasses you. Even if it embarrasses you, I will talk about it.
Crime against women Have you covered on Times Now from
Mr. Bhatia, I don't need lectures from you on how to cover crimes against women. Please, that's the biggest irony, please. Now, I'm showing some pictures on the screen. Gaurav Bhatia is not letting me speak, so I'll just say one thing here. Viewers, what you are seeing today, what you are seeing on television, you may be thinking, what are these pictures?